Well, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the previous episode, we tried some super yummy and affordable Michelin plate Thai kway chap and visited the largest and most prestigious temple in Bangkok, Chinatown. So if you haven't caught up with that one, be sure to check that out. But in this episode, we will be visiting the traditional and the modern markets of Thailand. After getting in touch with Buddha, we headed off to the Yaowarat market. And this, my friends, is the longest market that I've ever been to. And it's only made long because of the hot weather and the number of people inside. The Yaowarat is the main artery of Bangkok's Chinatown and is well known for its variety of food. So be sure to come on an empty stomach, but not your wallet. It's a long and narrow market flanked with shops on both sides extending to infinity and beyond. There are fresh produce, snacks, street food, cooked food, braised food, gold food, wait, what? Dim sum, and more dim sum. All freshly made in the market. Well, except for Colonel's fried chicken, of course. The crowd made it especially long in my humble opinion. So unless you enjoy squeezing through an ocean of people in the hot and sticky weather, best visit this place during a non-festive season. After an hour of squeezing, we quickly made our way out of the sauna, empty-handed I might add, because the weather was just too hot. If only there was an air-conditioned market, that would be perfect. Oh wait, there is. So let's head right there. And since we're in Bangkok, we're traveling in style. What is Thailand if not tuk-tuk?
We're the driver.
We definitely will have to experience it. We are here at the pier going across to Icon Siam. We are currently at the Ratchawong Pier opposite Chinatown. We're trying to go across the river to Icon Siam. It's a relatively new mall built about 2 years ago, and since we didn't go to the floating market here in Thailand, we will be in the floating market in there. We are currently on the ferry, 16 baht per person to cross the Chao Phraya River to Icon Siam. The view of the river from the ferry isn't too bad. In fact, I wasn't expecting it to be this pretty. Even though we're only alighting a few minutes away, the ferry would make several stops in between the trip, allowing you to catch a couple of moments that you'll never be able to see if you don't travel by ferry. Icon Siam is a mixed-use development on the banks of the Chao Phraya River. The entire project cost a whopping $1.5 billion US. This is where the Great Gatsby hangs out. Ooh, we are currently in Icon Siam. My god, the weather outside is blazing hot. Thank god for the aircon here. But first impression of Icon Siam is that it is such a boutique mall. There's like Gucci, LV, Prada. If you're someone who plans to buy anything branded, then this is the place for you. But first shop that I came in, it's Jumbo Seafood. It's a reminder of home. I'll be going home in a few hours time. But anyway, let's explore the mall and check out the floating market down below. Once you get here, the place you want to be at is the Sook located at the basement of Icon Siam. There are also street snacks of all sorts sold here, with the floating, what? Yep, an artificial floating market in the air-conditioned mall. We are currently on the first level, and from the view up here, you can have a look at the floating market. It's almost as if you're at the real floating market, but the only good thing about this place is that there is aircon. It's so good to be here. There's all sorts of food, snacks, souvenirs, clothing. You can get almost anything here for your friends or family if you're planning to get something back home for them. But yeah, I think this area is also a pretty good place to take some Instagram shots. Like, look at mom and bro on the traditional bamboo bridge. Wow, this mall is really big and busy. I don't know if it's because it's nearer to the Chinese New Year period now. It's like super busy and full of tourists and people who come here to shop for Chinese New Year goodies. There are three main food sections here. The first is sort of like a large open street market where there are the usual suspects like prawns and lobsters. But I wouldn't recommend getting seafood here, as you wouldn't know how fresh it is. Instead, I'll get those cook on the spot kind of food or ready-made ones, like these amazing protein bangers. Ooh, look at all the varieties. Yummy. Oh my god, we are at the street food section and it's just full of traditional Thai street food. I can't wait to try some of it. There's tom yum goong, tom yum noodles, kway teow tom yum. There's even my favorite, the garlic fried pork. I never expect to see such a big pot of braised pork inside a mall. And as you venture into the other section of the basement, you will arrive at the floating market section. There are food, desserts being sold on props, and I'm not sure how many people actually appreciate the attention to detail spent on decorating this, instead of focusing on the back of that girl. So we are at the floating market area where you can get the traditional Thai dessert on the boat, but actually we are eating on the side of the river. Queenie got some fish ball salad, also known as yam luk chin. It's basically a salad where you can customize it, and she ordered fish balls to be inside it. You can get like those handmade shapes, or you can get like the traditional circular fish ball, or even those like in the wonton skin. Yeah, but it's served in this Nanjim seafood sauce, which in my opinion goes well with anything. Let's give it a go. I didn't have much hopes for it because it's sold in this kind of like commercialized mall, but it's pretty legit. Fish ball is decent and bouncy. Finally, the last section of the basement is a food court. After eating so much iconic Thai food, we just want some comfort food. So we got just a simple fried omelette on rice, kai jiao on cow. After filling our bellies, we walked around the mall to fully experience all $1.5 billion of it. Look at the marble flooring, that expensive glazing and facade. Is it worth $1.5 billion? You be the judge. We just got out of the market area. Now we are going up to the main shopping place. And then we're going to check out this very unique Apple store in Icon Siam. I heard it's a must visit. To be honest, the Apple shop is quite spectacular with its high ceiling and cool tropical interiors, but the thing that takes the cake is the roof garden just outside of the Apple shop. Here you get the entire view, the skyline of, not really the skyline, but it's sort of like the view of the entire city, as well as the river that we just crossed. And you can also see that infamous building of Thailand. I can't remember what the name is, but yeah, it's just far, far away. And that, guys, sums up our trip at Icon Siam. So be sure to check this place out when you are in Bangkok. Well, guys, that's the end of this trip. Like everything else, all good things must come to an end. And that's the end of our 5-day trip here in Thailand. I hope that this video has given you some ideas on what to do the next time you're here in Thailand with your family. And in the meantime, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And also, don't forget to subscribe and stay so thirsty. See you in the next one.